At 14, I fell hard for a girl who laughed at my worst jokes. We were inseparable. We dated all through high school, and everyone, our parents, our friends, called us the perfect couple. We had our whole lives planned out. Then came graduation. She moved to the capital for college, and I stayed in our home province for university. On our 4th anniversary, she looked me in the eyes and said, "No matter what happens, wait for me. I promise I'll come back." I told her I'd wait forever. Suddenly, she vanished. Her phone was disconnected. Her social media went dark. I was terrified something happened to her until I found her new accounts, ones that didn't include me. She had ghosted me completely. No explanation, no goodbye. Weeks later, a mutual friend handed me a short letter. It said she couldn't handle long distance and wanted to move on. That was it. I cried for nights, but eventually I chose to respect her decision and move forward. A year later, I met a girl at a college workshop. We started as study partners and became best friends. One day, I finally saw her for who she was, beautiful, kind, and supportive. We fell in love, got married, and now we have an amazing daughter. We've been married for 8 years. My wife is my soulmate, the person who showed me what real, consistent love looks like. My life was full and happy. Then, last week, an unknown number called. It was my ex-girlfriend. After 10 years of silence, she wanted to get coffee. Out of pure curiosity, I agreed to meet her. She sat across from me, laughing about old inside jokes like no time had passed. She talked about how much she missed our connection. Then, her eyes dropped to my left hand. She saw my wedding ring. Her smile vanished instantly. She looked at me with pure betrayal and asked, "You're married?" When I told her I'd been married for 8 years and had a child, she lost it. "But you promised you'd wait for me," she yelled. "You said you'd wait forever. How could you just move on?" I was stunned. I reminded her that she disappeared for a decade and sent a letter telling me to move on. She shook her head, genuinely angry. She actually thought I would stay single for 10 years, waiting for whenever she decided she was ready to come back. She called me a liar. I didn't argue. I just stood up, placed money for the coffee on the table, and looked at her one last time. I told her I did wait. I waited for an explanation you never gave. I walked out that door and drove home to the family that actually stayed. I realized then that forever only works when both people show up.